Are you guys ready for some talent?
You seem to want this more than any other contestant in this contest this year.
I think it's amazing.
Here in America, they want different, they want new, they want unique.
Can I bend your ear? Sure, if I can poke you in the eye, you jackass.
You're phenomenal. Big Barry, this isn't about you. This is about Howie and how he treats the show.
Go, behave. Come on, really.
Going down right here. Security!
I don't care. I'm not going to apologize. That's it. No. No.
I'm done.
Oh,
But I'm serious. Let him be done. It's good.
So who's taking the first spot in the semifinals? Both of you are going! Congratulations, guys. Tom Cotter!
And it's the hardest decision I've made this season, but I am going with Donovan and Rebecca.
Looking forward to tonight. I think this is going to be a spectacular show.
New Jersey Performing Arts Center. It's America's Got Talent. Please welcome your host, Nick Cannon.
Tonight, 12 more acts will be putting it down right here on this stage with just one goal: to win your votes. As some of the craziest, wildest, and most dangerous acts we've ever had are performing tonight. For some, it'll be a night to remember. For others, it will be an epic fail. Now, for the ultimate winner, it's the ultimate prize: $1 million and the chance to headline a show in Las Vegas. It don't get better than that, right? And judges don't get better than these three. Please give it up for Howie Mandel. The lovely Mrs. Sharon Osbourne. And Howard Stern. That's good. Now, Howard.
Yes.
You've seen the lineup. What can we expect tonight?
What can we expect tonight? A good question, Nick. It's hard to know. We're going to see chills, we're going to see thrills, we're going to see spills, and I'm not just talking about Sharon's cleavage. I'm talking about the real deal. I think tonight's show is going to be spectacular. We have some amazing acts, and I'm really psyched. And now if I stop staring at Sharon, we'll be fine. And by the way, on all the other shows,
yes,
all the judges are quitting. They're leaving. You know why?
Why?
I don't know why. I thought maybe you knew why.
Nah, I don't know why. Because this is the best show on television.
That's it.
Why.
That's what I meant.
Okay, here we go. Usual rules. If an act gets 3 X's, the performance is over, but you can still vote for them at home. There are only 4 spots in the semifinals. Let's unleash the talent. You guys ready? All right. First up, a young Latin dance troupe whose teachers were on the show last year. Can these guys go one step better and win? From Miami, Florida, it's the Untouchables.
Go out there and show the others what you are capable of doing.
You guys were totally captivating.
We'll see you in New York.
At our studio, everyone is a family. We do everything together. We're there for each other. Last season, my dad and my mom were in a group called the Miami All-Stars.
Everybody's so close. Now it's your time to take it to the next level where they couldn't make it.
It's just unbelievable what they do together. The enthusiasm, the energy.
The children that make up the Untouchables have such a hard work ethic.
Some of the kids are as young as 8 years old. I worry for them. But at the same time, I can't wait to see what they do.
The Untouchables are ready for this because we work so hard, it's not even funny.
And 7, 8.
Tonight, we're going to go even further than the Miami All-Stars ever could have.
It's an incredible feeling. Be back. And be back with my own children. Wow. It couldn't be better than that. Untouchables!
Vem Magalenha Rojão, traz a lenha pro fogão, vem fazer armação. Hoje é dia de sol, alegria de Coió, é curtir o verão.
Wow! The Untouchables. Got everybody on their feet. Howard, talk to them.
Well, you know, I think America just learned why the three judges put you through unanimously. You are remarkable. And here's why you're remarkable. I think we have the toughest category in dance, and let's face it, you're up against tough competition. But because of your youth, watching these young people, this young, and I was a dancer at this age, so I know. My mother forced me to dance. But I got to tell you something, the level that you're dancing at this age is absolutely inspiring. You're up against a lot of tough acts. Can a dance act go? We only have 4 slots. You know that, the whole age-old question, but you gave it your best shot, and you really did a great job.
Howie.
You know, traditionally, when I see a large group of young dancers, and I've said this over and over again throughout the years that I've been here, that it looks like a recital. It looks like something I went to when my daughters went to dance school. I have to say that tonight, it didn't seem like that. It seemed professional. It seemed so much more than a kid's dance recital. You know what? The synchronicity and the athleticism and the fact that you're like started at 8 years old and you're so tiny, it doesn't seem real. It's amazing to see that. Oh, you're welcome. I have one question, though. Should I have the hat or no hat? You think I should wear a hat or no hat?
They don't care.
Yes, I agree with you.
Sharon, go ahead.
Sharon, what would you like to say?
And take off the hat, Howie.
The Untouchables, you know that I adore you. You know I have a real soft spot for you guys because your youth, your enthusiasm, your dedication to your craft, and it shows. Your choreography is always superb, the way you look, your presentation. absolutely adore you, and you make me feel good whenever I see you. So thank you.
Nothing but great things. High five up top. Now, they talk about how professional and in sync you guys were, and you guys are so young. We know you work hard, but where does all this passion come from?
Your parents beat them.
Definitely watching our older brothers and sisters work every day so hard, and just like all of us being together, that's just where it all comes from.
All right, well, if you want to continue to see their passion, put the Untouchables through. You know what it is. All you got to do is call 1-866-60-AGT-01. That's 1-866-660-24801 to put them into the semifinals. For more information, you can vote online at NBC.com. There's a limit of 10 votes per voting method, but voting will open at the end of the show. Still to come tonight, a juggler takes his skills to a whole new level, but one drop prop and it could all be over. A stunt team pushes itself to the edge, but will their dream come crashing down? And a young singer takes on a massive Britney Spears hit, but has he got the voice to pull it off? We'll be right back.
You think you've got talent? Then prove it.
America's Got Talent is hitting the road on a nationwide search for next year's $1 Million winner.
If you want to win America's Got Talent, you got to sign up for Season 8 now.
Sign up at NBC.com/AGT and you'll be ready when we come to your town.
If you got talent, I want to see it. So sign up for your audition now. Now.
America's Got Talent. We are live, and tonight, 12 acts are battling for a place in the semifinals. Now, if you're a juggler on this show, there's one thing you cannot do, and that's drop something. The judges will be gunning for you, so cross your fingers for our next act. From Oshkosh, Wisconsin, here's rock star juggler Mike Price.
We just see it again. I missed it.
All right, you want to see it one more time?
From his chin to his nose to his head, over his head to his foot.
Wow.
In there.
I started juggling at age 9. My grandpa took me to a YMCA, and I saw a guy there juggling, and I learned how to juggle within like 10 minutes. I love it. This is what I was put on this earth to do.
Rockstar juggler Mike Price has taken juggling to a new dimension.
Juggling is just so stereotyped. People are thirsty for something different, and that's what I can bring to the table. It's creating visual art.
I think he's great. First time I saw him, he did drop, I did buzz. He came back, he recovered from that, so we'll see. If he starts dropping things, he's not going to go through.
I perform 300 days out of the year. Let's step it up. I can go years without dropping on stage.
Stand by.
Years.
Burn!
I definitely got a little bit of nerves going. This would be the absolute worst time in the world to mess up.
This next pass is with fire, full pyro. Thank you.
I think tonight the viewers are really going to see there's a lot more to juggling than just throwing things in the air.
We gotta stop this.
That was definitely some rock and roll. Sharon. All right, man, with all that fire. This jacket is flammable. All right, Sharon.
I don't really know what I thought about that. When you came out with the knives, it was great. Then when you juggled on the bike, whatever it was, the wheel, I wasn't convinced that that was really great. It looked very weak.
Can I just say something? Is there supposed to be a fire in the can?
It'll be all right.
Why doesn't somebody come out with a fire extinguisher and put that up?
We'll work it out. We'll handle it.
So,
there we go. Safety first, Howie. I appreciate that.
So, then after that, I just don't know. It didn't work for me. Tonight, I wasn't convinced.
No, I hear that, yeah.
It didn't work for me.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Howard?
Look, I love what you do. I don't know anyone who juggles anymore. I mean, it's crazy. At 9 years old, your parents let you juggle. They should have stopped you and said, listen, take up the guitar or something. I don't know. I love what you do. I love your expertise. Yeah, you dropped a pin, this and that and the other thing.
A lot of pressure, a lot of pressure.
The good news is you made it this far. I don't think America's going to vote you through. I thought the unicycle was great for the juggling, but the rest of it kind of fell short. But you are an expert juggler. I applaud you for being here, but I think we're going to be saying goodbye next week.
All right. Bye, Sharon. You look beautiful.
Howie.
You know, I agree with everybody. I think, and you know it, it did not work tonight.
Yeah,
you said the pressure got to you.
Pressure
And that's, people don't realize at home, the pressure of a live show, and this is make it or break it. Tonight, you broke it.
Yep.
Right on. It's all good. So, you gave it your all, but you talked about the pressure. I mean,
is that... A little bit of pressure, yeah.
How did that get to you?
You know, it's just a live show in front of 10, 20 million people. There's just the pressure's on. It's on when it's on, you know, so it's just one of those things. I'm not happy that I dropped, obviously, but I don't know. This is how it was meant to be. I'm a huge believer in this, you know. It's not my time. I had to step down, so it's somebody else's time. So I love it. I really appreciate all you guys.
You're still a rock star. And you can still vote for the rock star juggler, Mike Price. All you have to do is call 1-866-60-AGT-02. That's 1-866-602-4802. Or vote online at NBC.com. But not until I tell you. Voting will be open for 2 hours after the show. Coming up, can this fast food cashier stun America with his B-boy skills? And this hip-hop choir have been struggling with their act. Can they get it together in time for the night? Stay right there. Still a rock star. Welcome back to AGT Live. We having fun, right, Newark? It's going down. Up next tonight, an act that's on a mission to change the world. A tough challenge, but so far, so good. From Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Inspire the Fire.
We are so much more than a singing, dancing crew.
I hate Glee, but I love you.
Our hope is to inspire one another to do something positive.
Inspire the Fire is a non-profit organization that reaches out to young people by way of the arts. Any young person can find a place to hang out, a place to express themselves. Good. We do this because we've seen the difference that the arts can make. We see young people who come in with an attitude of, I can't, and then they leave saying, I can.
Their energy, spirit, and their dancing is infectious. They can go a long way in this thing.
Right. We have worked so hard on this performance. There are 4 slots among some fantastic acts. We have to make this count.
Talk about inspiring. I mean, they really are, but they're just so lovable. They light up the stage, and you want them to do really well.
I want to reach that person at the very, very top. With every dance movement, with every song that we sing, hopefully someone's heart is lifted and young hearts are set ablaze.
Do you ever feel already buried deep? 6 feet under screens, no one seems to
for you, 'cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just hold like the 4th of July. Baby, you're firework. Come on, so work. Even brighter than the moon. It's always been inside of you. Now it's time to let it baby, you're firework. Make it ignite the light, just let it shine.
Inspire the fire. Howie, talk to him.
Well, I'm going to be totally honest because that's what I'm paid to do. I wasn't inspired tonight. You know, when you first came to us, I don't like the cheesiness and the corniness of the Glee Club kind of a cappella groups, which you looked like when you had your sweaters. And then you brought a little bit of street to that, and you made it, you know, palpable for everybody, and it was exciting and more. Tonight, though, it seemed like a really cheesy, bad high school musical. The singing wasn't that great. The dancing wasn't that great. And if you look at the Untouchables that came before you, those kids outdanced you by tenfold. I think this is the part of our contest where you gotta be shining. You gotta do $1 million act. You didn't. This was $100, $125.
Sharon, that was very honest.
Yeah, guys, I have to agree with Harry, not about the $150, but...
125.
125. But when we first saw you, you had this great innocence about you. You had this great sincerity, and it was very organic. I felt tonight, not only the costumes, but the song choice is wrong. The dancing was wrong. It was very, very cheesy. It just didn't work for me tonight. You lost your innocence.
Howard.
Look, you know, it's tough to pile on here. I had a similar feeling when I watched. I think you did yourself a lot of damage. You know, you've got the kind of act where there's sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, I go back and forth. And tonight, it felt like a rehearsal. It didn't feel like you had really gotten it all together. So look, you know, I'm a big fan of you guys. You've inspired the fire many times. The fire was put out. Just like what happened on stage there before, the fire got put out. So I'm sorry to see that. You're very talented people. It just didn't work out.
All right, guys, you heard what the judges had to say. We know that you guys had challenges during this entire process. Would you like to respond to what they said?
Well, the only response I have is, look, this has been a dream come true. I have nothing negative to say. I will say this, the fire will never die. Everybody in Charlotte, North Carolina, all of ITF, all the kids we're fighting for, don't let your fire die. Don't let your flame go dim. And thank you. I love you all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Preach. If you are inspired by Inspire the Fire, you can still vote for them. Call 1-866-60-AGT-03. That's 1-866-60-248-03. But not just yet. Voting will open at the end of the show. Coming up, can these puppet masters electrify America when the lights go out? And a student risk disaster with the most dangerous balancing act you've ever seen. Welcome back to America's Got Talent. We are live. Our next contestant risks major injury every time he takes the stage. So maybe it's good that he's also training to be a doctor. From, 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 from,
What's your name?
It's Christian Sandu.
How do you get the idea to do that? How do you get so damn good at it?
My family, from my dad's side, comes from a long line of circus performers. My dad was actually a well-known Russian bar artist. Right now I'm a student. I go to college. It's my freshman year, and I'm majoring in the medical field. I get the circus side from my dad, and I get the medical interest from my mom. Her name is Lucia, and she was a neurosurgeon back in my hometown. She passed away when I was a kid. Before she died, the last thing she told me was to make something of my life and be successful. That's why I got her name on my chest, because I wake up every morning, that's the first thing I see when I look in the mirror. She's always still in my heart.
I find it amazing that a guy 18 years old has perfected this type of athleticism. It's dangerous. It's everything we look for at America's Got Talent.
Tonight I'm doing something so extreme, something that has never been attempted. It's so dangerous that my friends and family are completely against it. They do not want me to do this. You cannot put black lights when I'm going on top. My performance can only end in two ways. The first way is that I get off safely and go in front of the judges, or the second way is that I'm getting taken away by an ambulance.
I had a way to dance, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine when I'm alone.
Give it up for Kristen Sandu, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see, that was extremely difficult. I mean, through rehearsal, the pressure has been on. We've been talking about the pressure all show. Is that why I wasn't so successful?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Howard, you asked him.
I asked him, I had to, you know, that's the game here. But look, you know, I was glad to hear in that piece that you're studying medicine and you're going to be a great doctor. I know that. You're a bright guy. Look, what I told you before, the reason you made it this far is because your athleticism is off the hook. Analyze what this gentleman does. He's a young guy. He takes a pile of garbage and he stands on it. And if you think that's easy, it's not. So I know you bombed out tonight, and we get it. But I admire all your attempts before. You successfully did them. You wowed the crowd. And you have plenty to be proud of. It didn't work out tonight, and I'm sorry for you.
Sharon?
Yeah, Kristen, I can only imagine how you feel right now, but please don't be too hard on yourself, because what you do is extremely, extremely dangerous, and it's all about your balance. And if you're off a fraction, which you obviously were, but don't get down on yourself. You know, you should be proud that you've come this far, and you are extremely talented.
Howie?
You know, there's nothing anybody can say. You are your own critic, and you judged yourself, and it didn't work out for you. And I don't know what it was. It was the pressure. We watched you twice, able to climb that and balance, and it didn't work out for you tonight. I feel terrible for you. You showed up. You tried it. You deserve a big hand from this crowd and from the people at home.
Absolutely. Keep it going for Kristen. That was outstanding. And you at home can still vote for him. All you have to do is call 1-866-60-AGT-04. That's 1-866-602-4804. Or go to NBC.com to vote online. Still to come tonight, can this B-boy push his body beyond its limits to win your votes? And Can this New York band blow the whole country away? Find out when we come back. Welcome back to America's Got Talent. Now, this next performer is a b-boy who's had to overcome some pretty tough challenges. He's from Austin, Texas, and he is elusive.
My stage name is Elusive.
Wow, I found you incredibly graceful and fabulous.
See you in New York.
When I was a kid growing up, I had hearing loss, and I wasn't able to talk to other people because I didn't understand what they were saying. And so I just kept to myself. But when I was 13, I saw footage of someone dancing online, and I gave it a go, and somehow didn't stop. Since I didn't hear that well, I didn't know that there are rhythms and beats you move with. At that point, I was just doing tricks. I had operations, 4 on this year, 1 on this year. And even though it's a lot better now, it still affects me daily. But without dance, I'd be someone completely different. Someone I wouldn't enjoy being.
He's a great dancer, and for him to have struggled with that and got to where he's got, it's incredible.
I went from being the quiet kid that was really shy to be willing to come out onto a stage in front of millions. Tonight, it's my chance to show everyone who I really am.
Watch me! Watch me! I got it! Watch me! I got it! Hey! I got something that makes me want to shout. I got something that tells me what it's all about. I got soul, and I'm super bad. I got soul, and I'm super bad. Now I got a move that tells me what to do. Sometimes it's deep. Now I got a move that tells me what to do. Sometimes I feel so nice, I want to try myself a few. I got soul, I'm super bad. I love to do my thing. And I don't need no one else. Sometimes I feel so nice. Good God.
My man, elusive. Bringing it. Howie, talk to him.
Well, first of all, I have to say, Elusive, that you know, usually I don't like to combine the story with what's happening, but your story is phenomenal. The fact that you have a hearing loss, yet music is your life. You know, it doesn't, there's such a dichotomy between your problem and what you're doing that you're so inspirational. And then I watch your strength, and then I watch your dancing and your ability. I mean, it dazzles me. Now, here's the thing. As Howard said earlier in the evening, the dance category this year in the 7th season is heightened beyond what it's ever been heightened before. I think you're going to do really well. I think you did great tonight. I think your competition is going to be one word, and that's going to be turf. You and turf have to dance it out. I hope America gets on the phone, because that's going to be the best dance-off in the history of television and puts you through so you could dance against turf. That's what I'm hoping for.
Sharon?
Yeah, you truly are inspirational, and you are a really strong dancer. What you do, I can feel your emotion. You're great at what you do. However, your moves, I have seen those moves before, but saying that for one guy to come into this contest, it's the hardest thing for one dancer, and you've done extremely well. However, is this worth $1 million? I don't know. I don't know whether you're a headliner.
Yeah, you're a great dancer, Elusive. In fact, it's been in my mind to tell you how much better you are than Turf because you're faster and stronger, except something went wrong tonight. You weren't better than Turf tonight. And Turf, Howie is right, is your main competitor. If you should go through, I don't know if you will or not, you have been amazing in the past. You've got to get faster and more new moves. Yeah, it's awesome when you're standing on your hands and you're walking up and down those steps, but is it enough? The answer is no. You've got to do more. Still need more.
All right, Elusive. How do you feel about what the judges had to say tonight?
I can dig it.
He can dig it. And if you can dig Elusive, call and vote for him. Call 1-866-60-AGT-05. That's 1-866-60-248-05. Or go to NBC.com to vote online. Coming up, can this young singer make the leap from a coffee shop to the biggest stage in America? And a stunt team attempts their toughest tricks, but can they land your votes? We'll be right back. Welcome back to America's Got Talent, and this is the third quarterfinal. So remember, only 4 acts tonight can go through to the next round. Right now, here's a small-town singer from Ozark, Missouri. Will tonight be the night he conquers America? Here's Jake Wesley Rogers.
I'm Jake Wesley Rogers.
You're very confident on the stage, and I like that. I think he is a star.
My name is Jake Wesley Rogers. I am 15 years old. I am from Ozark, Missouri, and I will be a sophomore in high school. I was 5 years old when I started doing shows for my family. Like, whenever I had relatives over, I would make them sit in the living room for about 2 hours while I played Britney Spears and danced around the living room. Back home in Missouri, I was different than everybody else. No, I'm very awkward, just like sitting at the piano all day. People didn't really understand what I was doing. I wasn't afraid to do what I wanted to do. I mean, they didn't realize that I was just training for something like this.
He just is who he is, and he's confident with it, and I like that.
I don't remember liking him the first time. He just seemed too young. He didn't have the maturity. You've got to be a seasoned performer in order to get one of the 4 slots, and I don't know if he has it yet.
I have dreamt of this moment ever since I was very little, and being at this point right now is everything. I am going to show America exactly what I can do.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A girl like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me hit. You're dangerous, I'm loving it. With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. Your toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicating now with your love, and now I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicating now with your love, and now I think I'm ready. With the taste of the lips, I'm on a ride.
Good job, Mr. Rogers. Oh, man. Good job. Howard, talk to him.
Well, you know, I've been tough on Jake, and, you know, first of all, on a positive note, I do want to tell you the most important thing in life, and you're a young man, is to have wonderful hair, as I do.
Thank you.
And you have wonderful hair.
Thank you very
I'm not even
much.
sure how you get your hair like that, but I'm proud of your hair. And, you know, Jake, look, I think the song Toxic is one of the most vapid songs ever written. I don't know who wrote it. I don't even think Britney Spears likes that song. But, you know, I didn't feel you connected with that song. I don't think you liked that song. You sounded angry at that song. I don't think there's an emotional attachment to that song. I would almost guess that you weren't feeling a connection there, and it was a little rough for me. It's a tough night tonight.
Howie.
Well, first of all, on the hair front, I think you're like a Midwest Pauly D.
Right.
He's just jealous he has no hair.
No, look at that. Who am I to talk? There you go.
He's jealous.
But here's the thing. The thing for you is, I think you're a very talented young man, and I think you're a good singer. I don't like the arrangement of that song. You took a song, whether someone likes it or not, that is an exciting, you know, toe-tapping song, and it kind of became a little bit more strained for me. And I think this year, and I say this happily, but also critically, you're going to have to do more as a singer. I think that this year, it's not going to be a singer that wins. You know, I think there are so many spectacular acts. So as a singer, if you come here just with a song, just with your voice, you're going to have to blow us away. And I don't think you did that tonight, but you may have it in you. So if people are attached to your personality and want to see you go on, they're going to have to vote. But it won't be based on tonight's performance.
Thank you very much.
Sharon.
Okay, Jake, remind me again, how old are you?
15 years old.
15 years old. I tell you something. I have to agree with Howie and Howard. The song I didn't like, the version that you just did of the song. But you're confident, you're very, very talented. I loved the way you used the stage tonight, and I think you have great, great potential. And of all the acts I've seen tonight so far, I'd put my money on you.
Thank you very much.
Jake Wesley Rogers, 15 years old, man. This is quite the accomplishment for a 15-year-old. You just gonna buzz me? Was that it?
Jake.
How mean is she? She said all those nice things, then she buzzes.
No, it was a mistake.
Not a nice person.
Was she buzzing me or you?
I almost threw up. I don't know.
Well, you did a great job. Hey, and like I said, what else would you be doing this summer?
Singing like that arrangement in my house.
And now you're in front of 20 million people.
I know. It's
quite the accomplishment.
It's incredible.
To put Jake Wesley Rogers into the semifinals, you know what to do. Call 1-866-60-AGT-06. That's 1-866-602-4806. Or vote online at NBC.com. But not yet. You have to wait until the end of the show. Okay, moving right along. Here's a mind-blowing, heart-stopping act. If it can be done on two wheels, these guys can do it. From Los Angeles, California, it's All Wheel Sports.
What is this group?
All Wheel Sports.
It's a huge variety of action sports.
It's unique, wonderful, energetic, and I love it.
We all met about 6 years ago when we started working at a theme park together. We're not friends. We're family. We all have day jobs, but we really want to give up the day job and do this all the time.
All Wheel Sports is fantastic, but I do believe they have a downfall. And their downfall is they do everything. Not only do they do everything at the same time.
We have bikers that cross in front of dancers and a lot of really dangerous things that happen. But we have such a vibe going, and when we perform together, we trust each other. And trust is the biggest thing for us, because if somebody's off by a beat, somebody's going down.
This needs to be tighter. If somebody misses, the show is going to be ruined.
Every single person sitting here right now has given all they've got. And yeah, because I'm so proud of you guys. We practiced really hard, and to do this together is just really powerful as a family.
Wow. Sharon, you got this place going crazy.
My goodness me! What can I say? I have to tell you, we've had a lot of extreme sports acts on the show that were, you know, very daring, very, you know, technical, but we've never had an act like this that's combined dance, sexiness, extreme sports. It's all going on, and it's all still so dangerous. And that whole combination, you guys are probably, they are definitely, All World Sports are the first group to actually combine it perfectly and bring it to us. I tell you, Nick, that was so well done.
Howard.
Perfect.
I think you did a great job. Of course, you guys are great athletes. What helped you this time around was that we had the small theater. The stage was smaller. You weren't as spread out. We could follow the action in a better way. Having said that, we saw one team that was similar to your act go home. Does America get this? Do they understand it? Will you be one of the 4 acts that go through? Question mark for me tonight, only because I don't know if people can follow the 3-ring circus atmosphere. There's so much going on that in a weird way it can hurt you. So we have a question mark, but I think you did a great job and you gave it everything you had, and let's hope America votes for you.
Howie?
Yeah. See, I agree with everything that Sharon and Howard said, and this is what I want to do as a judge. I want to say, you know, we're looking for somebody that could possibly be a $1 million act in a headlining show in Vegas. Me sitting here watching you, I just saw a headlining show in Las Vegas. Now, but here's what I want to say, and I want to say to the people at home, I want you to take our word for it as judges, because I don't think this is a television act. I don't think the camera can only focus, you at home can only watch one thing at a time. For us sitting here live in the theater, the spectacle was all around us. There's no way that translates to television. The people at home are the people that are voting. I'm telling you, it was fantastic. You are worthy of the vote, and I hope they vote. Do you agree with me, audience?
All right, guys, it definitely was spectacular. But if the people at home could focus on one thing, what would you think, or what would you hope that they focused on out of your performance?
I just hope that our whole performance, like our passion, shine through, and I think that's the most important thing. We're just here to do what we love. Excuse me, sorry. And I hope that that showed through to the viewers at home, so please vote.
And by the way,
absolutely.
And by the way, nothing, I guess. I just want to thank the ladies for bringing back hot pants. I always thought hot pants deserved a place.
Hot pants.
Hot pants. Ow. Hot pants.
Well, if you felt their passion and their hot pants, you know what to do. You got to vote for All Wheel Sports. Call 1-866-60-AGT-07. That's 1-866-602-4807. Coming up, a unique band takes a risk with their song choice.
How do y'all feel about this? Are y'all confident?
And a shy comedian faces the biggest audience and biggest challenge of his life. That's right, this is America's Got Talent. Tonight, you at home have to choose the 4 acts that you want to be in the semifinals. Now, maybe this next act can get you voting. It's a band from New York. It's rap, it's rock, it's word, spit, and the illest.
What's your name?
Word Spit, and this is the illest.
You blew the roof off the place.
One of the most glorious moments we have had this season on America's Got Talent.
The music that we make takes hip-hop, infuses it with different genres. When it comes to my lyrics, it's basically about where I live or the environment I grew up in. I'm from New York. New York is an aggressive city. It's so many people fighting to be #1. And I feel like that keeps everybody on their toes. For you to make a hit, that means you must be extraordinary at what you do.
Love this act, Wordspit the illest. They've got a great energy. They've got something new. I think these guys are super talented, and I think they can go far.
I want to win, like, period. I want to win in life. I want to win on the show, and that's just how I feel.
I have heard that they might be performing an original song tonight. They've got 90 seconds to convince America to vote for them, and it's very hard on a song that nobody's heard before.
Right now, we putting it all on the line because nobody knows the song. How do y'all feel about this? Are y'all confident?
I'm confident. I'm ready.
I feel like we're going to go on in and just destroy everything. Team Illest, we the illest, destroy everything.
You're ready, baby.
Spit and the illest. Got the crowd on their feet. Howie, talk to him.
I have to say, first of all, I'm going to preface it by saying I was so excited the first time I saw you, and I was excited when Howard joined the show because he campaigned for groups to come on, and we haven't had as many groups as we've had this year. You came, and I got to say, by far, you were and are my favorite group. Now, and I had high hopes. That being said, right now I'm kind of angry because I think that somebody makes it or doesn't make it based on choices. I think you just made the most disastrous choice you could have made, and that is doing an original song. Let me just say, they're wrong, I'm right. America votes. And what America votes on is not only your talent, but it ultimately, and I hate to say this, is a popularity contest. If they like the song, along with liking you, you get more votes. If they just like you, but they don't know the song, you get less votes. So you just cut your chances of getting any further in half, and that is your choice.
But it was a pretty dope song, though. The song
it was a good song, but they're not playing the game.
Sharon, what do you think?
Yeah, guys, your energy is fantastic. You have been the first act tonight that actually got our audience on the feet. The audience here really got into it. However, at home, they can't feel the energy in this room. They can't feel the emotion. I hope it translated at home, but I do think you made a very bad mistake by doing an original song. I mean, much, respect to you guys for rolling the dice and going with a song that you obviously wrote, but it was a very big risk.
Howard.
Well, I guess I'm living on another planet from these two. I loved it. I tune into a lot of these shows. They're doing the same cover versions, this and that. I got to hear what you guys have for real. Can you write music? Yeah, you can write music. You're one of the tightest bands I've ever heard on a television show. The musicianship is off the charts. Mr. Reed, my hat is off to you. When you open your mouth and sing, it is absolutely beautiful. This is a very, very accomplished band. Thank God for originality. I'm glad you did an original song, and I loved your original song. These two, I think, were holed up somewhere eating some kind of magic mushrooms or something. I don't know what was going on.
Right on. Tell me about this song.
The song is called Lights, Cameras Flashing, and it's basically about the dreams of superstardom. We took this chance, we took this risk because we didn't want to come out here and give you somebody else. We want to come out here and give you us, and that's all we could do. All I could do in life is just give you me and give you us. East New York, we the illest. New York, not only New York, around the world, God bless you, we love you. Jesus.
Right on. To vote for Word Spit and the illest, you know what to do. Call 1-866-60-AGT-08. That's 1-866-60-248-08. But not until the end of the show. Coming up, a young comic faces his toughest challenge yet to make America laugh. And for these unique puppets get you gasping and voting. Stay right there. Welcome back to America's Got Talent live. Tonight, 12 acts are fighting for a spot in the semifinals. Tomorrow night, we'll find out whose dreams you are going to keep alive. Now, on top of all the results action, we got the hottest new DJ and singer on the planet here tomorrow. Havana Brown will be blazing the stage. And the winners of this year's Britain's Got Talent, the sensational Ashley and Pudzy, will be showing America what they can do. That's all tomorrow at 9/8 Central. Make sure you be here. Now, next up tonight from Chicago, Illinois, a young comedian who's been learning his craft from his hometown, and now he's ready to bring it to America. He's Jacob Williams.
I would like to be a stand-up comedian.
I really wanted to be a magician. I did this one trick where I got my dad to disappear emotionally from the rest of my childhood.
Where have you been hiding?
Chicago.
If someone met me on the street, I don't think they'd ever be like, oh, that guy seems really funny. Growing up, I was kind of a little bit of a shy kid, especially as an only child. I always had to figure out ways to not be bored and started thinking about how to be funny. But I'm still kind of doing part-time jobs to pay the bills. I just really hope that I can make people laugh with my personality. Can I try some jokes for you? I'm going to be on America's Got Talent on Tuesday.
For somebody like Jacob, who is incredibly new, he probably doesn't have a vast amount of material. Have we seen all the gold? Hopefully, he's got more up his sleeve.
He just looks like he shouldn't be doing what he does. But you never know what could happen with him.
The jokes that I'm doing on the live show will be some of the best jokes that I had. And so I really hope that the audience enjoys them, because it looks like it's going to be pretty crowded.
Thank you. My mom's in the audience, and it's great because whenever I call my mom, she gives me a full update of the weather for the last few weeks, and I have to be like, Mom, it's okay. Like, I can find that out online or something. Like, I'm not calling you to find out the weather. I'm calling you because I want money. But I'm an only child, so it was hard to get out of trouble growing up. My parents would be like, hey, who ate the ice cream? I'm like, I don't know, it's the cat. And they're like, we don't have a cat. I'm like, that's how sneaky she is, you know. But they didn't really know how to punish me. They'd be like, go to your room. I'm like, okay, I was going to do that anyway. That's where all my toys are. But I just think it's weird that birds can throw up in their babies' mouths to feed them. But like, if I throw up in a human baby's mouth, there's a lot of questions at that point from the mom, especially. Like, why are you throwing up in my baby's mouth? You know, like, how did you get into my house? Why are you dressed up like Batman? That kind of thing. I eat at a lot of restaurants by myself, surprise, and it's awful because they'll tell everyone how many people are with you even if there aren't other people with you. Like Jacob Williams, party of one. Like, everyone knows it's not a party when it's just one person. And then I have to walk past the families enjoying each other's company. Yeah. It's just awkward. Like, I feel like the moms there are using me as an example of what not to do with their kids' lives. Like, study hard or you'll end up like that guy, you know, like eating alone at a Cracker Barrel, like dressed up like Batman, probably pregnant. And I'm like, okay, I can hear you. I'm at the same table. And I'm sorry I threw up in your baby's mouth. My name is Jacob. Thank you so much.
Look at that. They on their feet, Jacob. Great job. Sharp-dressed man, too. Sharon, talk to him.
Yes, Jacob, you are a bit of an oddball, aren't you?
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do like you. You're very awkward, but I like you. I think that's what's so charming about you. Even the way you walk is awkward. I do like you. I think your material was okay, not brilliant, but I like you and you made me laugh. Oh, thank you.
Is that your mom screaming
There you go. Yes, is that your mother?
Yes, you know, your likability is off the charts. I could see you as a guy who's going to have a huge career.
Thank you.
I could see you in the movies. I could see you doing a sitcom. Your persona, everything about you is fun and engaging. You know, look, I think you're terrific. I think it's great that we have two super talented comedians in this contest. I think we might see a comedian go all the way, whether it's you or Tom. You're both very strong comics, and I love what you're doing. Just keep coming out and doing it. I love it.
Thank you.
Howie.
You know what? I agree with that guy. You are the best act of the night.
Thank you.
Wow. Coming from Howie Mandel.
You always say funny things. As she said, your awkwardness, you're a funny character. You're very memorable. You know, we have another comic here, Tom Carter, who has great, slick material. You have great material, but you're also a character. People are going to remember you. They're going to vote for you. I think we're going to see you again.
Yep, thank you so much.
Wow. What do you want to say to Howie? I mean, he said you're the best act of the night.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, I've been working on the set, and I really appreciate it.
It's
so
absolutely nothing. I'm more than happy to give you a compliment.
Would have been great if he just said, I don't even care. You know?
A little awkward.
Yeah.
To vote for my man Jacob Williams, call 1-866-60-AGT-09. That's 1-866-60-24809. You can also vote online at NBC.com. He is making me crack up. You are the coolest awkward man ever. Still to come tonight, a singer transforms into a diva, but can she turn her act into a winning performance? And you won't believe this heart-stopping escape artist gonna risk his life for your votes. We'll be right back. Stop making me laugh. Welcome back to America's Got Talent, live from the East Coast. Now, next to take the stage tonight is a singer that at the audition Sharon said was all woman, but that's not entirely true. From Brooklyn, New York, here's All Beef Patty.
I'm All Beef Patty.
You are all beef.
I am.
You are fantastic.
You can be a star.
My name is Jason Gerber, but most people know me as All Beef Patty. My singing has been a blessing since I was very young. It's made me stand out in a crowd, especially being a chubby boy. It's something I fall back on. I've been doing drag for about 15 years now. I started because it allows me to explore my talent and my voice. The difference between Jason and All Beef Patty is Jason's a little bit more reserved, more unassuming, I think, and obviously All Beef Patty certainly commands a lot more attention.
This next showgirl is one of the top 48 contestants of America's Got Talent.
What? I don't know how to refer. All beef.
I'm not just a drag queen. There's big talent behind all of this makeup and hair.
Yes.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for you.
You better be.
She's a cabaret performer. What she needs to do is step out of the cabaret and make it even bigger.
Looking like a big old Nicki Minaj up here. Howard.
Yeah, she's all beef. She's patty. I've been a big proponent of all beef patties all along. You know, the question for me is whether or not all beef could really go beyond a cabaret performer and really become a big stage act. I think tonight we proved that that she's not a big Vegas act, that all beef patty, you know I love that you do your own singing. Most drag acts, they don't do their own singing, and I love that about you. But tonight I think, I don't know if we got over the footlights where we said this is a big $1 million act, unfortunately. So I think there might be a bit of a problem here. Yeah, I enjoyed you, but I don't think we went all the way where you're going to get one of the 4 spots. It's going to be tough for you this week.
Howie, how do you feel?
I feel, first of all, I love that reference to Nicki Minaj. You know, you look like if Nicki Minaj ate Big Berry. Anyway. But I didn't think, I was kind of disappointed because you didn't move and you didn't really use the stage. Those guys were doing it. You got to do more, and I kind of agree with Howard. It came off like more cabaret than big Vegas stage.
Sharon?
Okay. Well, I think you look like a chunky Cher, and I think you sound like Cher. Very nice. But you're over the top, which I like. You're larger than life, which I like. I do agree with Howie that you should have used the stage more. Don't play safe. You know, if you're going to do it, go for it. But I do hope that everybody votes for you and that you come back, because I think that you have lifted the show tonight.
All beef patty. To put all beef patty into the semifinals, call 1-866-60-AGT-10. That's 1-866-60-248-10. Coming up, a puppet group performs the ultimate high-tech show, but will America's eyes light up? And an escape artist risks his life in the deadliest trick he's ever attempted.
It's crazy.
Welcome back to America's Got Talent. This next act is one of the most dangerous we've ever had on the show. An escape artist that's gonna be suspended 15 feet above these spikes. And if he falls, take a look. Ooh. From Baltimore, Maryland. Hey, let's pray for this guy. It's Spencer Horsman.
I am the world's youngest escape artist.
America is mesmerized by this kind of stunt.
I won't be satisfied till you kill yourself. You're going to New York.
Back home in Baltimore, when I'm not working my father's bar, I'm practicing magic, creating new escapes. I started learning magic when I was 4 years old. I started with sleight of hand and cards and coins. And around the age of 12, I picked up an interest in Houdini. The things that he did was a step beyond magic. It was really just pure skill, and been kind of my inspiration since.
Not since Houdini hasn't been a name synonymous with escaping. Each time he pushes the envelope, he's taking his life into his hands.
Here we go, gang. It's crazy. Nobody's really created even new escapes, and that's what I'm trying to do.
That's impossible. Each time he steps it up, he makes it more dangerous. Not many people can do what he does.
Up as far as you came to my chest. Tonight, I'm definitely pushing it. A little worried. If I don't get out on time, I will be instantly... So far, you've seen me escape the jaws of death and from underwater. Howard, Sharon, Howie, this evening I wish to present to you another unique danger, and for me, a new challenge. I will have only 45 seconds to free myself from a steel straitjacket while locked inside a bank security bag. If I fail, I will be dropped 15 feet and impaled on these spikes. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.
Right on. Sharon, what do you think?
Yes, my darling. Well, Spencer, come out here, my darling.
You all right?
Are you all right, Spencer?
Yeah.
Oi. Okay. Now, Spencer. Firstly, I applaud you because you are so young and there are not many people of your age keeping this going. The escape, you know, the excitement, the danger. However, I think that watching this at home, it was a bit boring. It was very clever, but I think it was a bit boring because all we were watching was a screen with you wiggling. So for 45 seconds, that's a bit much time to see you wiggle. But well done, because you escaped.
I like watching people wiggle on screen. Howard, how about you?
Spencer, I'll keep it brief. I know we're short on time. The night is getting long, and we have to just say, what are you showing me on your arms?
Nothing. I'm just...
That looks like mosquito bites. Don't tell me that's an injury.
I just ripped the skin off with the chainmail here.
Well, listen, Spencer, real quick. You know what? You're so great usually because you show us something where we can see you escaping. Tonight we couldn't see you. It failed.
Howie.
You know, it was confusing. It became a magic trick rather than an escape.
Right.
But you know, the tension from possibly being impaled on large spikes to scraping your elbow kind of is a little bit of a letdown. Look, I scraped my elbow. But you know, I didn't get what was happening. It was confusing. Best
All right. Well, if you got it at home, you know what to do. Vote for Spencer. Call 1-866-60-AGT-11. That's 1-866-60-248-11. Or go to NBC.com to vote online. Okay, one more act to perform, then the power is in your hands. Who will you save and who will you send home? It's decision time when we get back. Welcome back to America's Got Talent, and here's our last act tonight. These guys bring puppets to life with mind-blowing technology. From New Orleans, Louisiana, it's Lightwire Theater.
What's the name of the act?
Lightwire Theater.
We are the greatest country in the world. We have the most creative people.
We put our entire soul into this. Elle and I both met in dance class when we were 13 years old, and we've been married for 14 years. We both had this great love of ballet, and we decided that we wanted to take the movement of dance and bring it into a different realm. It takes thousands of hours to build these characters and hundreds of hours to get inside them and make you believe that they're actually not inanimate puppets that just look cool.
You could tell just by watching me do it. It's not that easy. I think what they do is amazing.
We believe in what we're doing. We love what we do.
We're proud of what we do.
This theater company is our life. We've given everything to this.
To win me over, they have to come in with a totally new show. You want to be taken on another journey, another surprise.
We want to have a full-length show in Las Vegas. We want to win. So tonight, when the music starts, we are going to leave everything that we have out there.
Everyone is on their feet. Wow. Howie.
I gotta just tell you, what a way to end the show. You brought it home. I've been looking at my Twitter, @Howie Mandel. Unanimously, everybody across America, 3 letters, W-O-W, wow. You're going to the finals. Everybody at home got to pick up your phone, vote for you. That was spectacular. I hope it looked half as good at home.
Sharon?
That was spectacular. Spectacular. In every sense of the word. I loved the little story that was going on, the new characters you brought to us. I will see you in the final.
Okay, Howard, all right. Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere. Boy, I don't know what to say other than you guys said you were going to leave it all out there on the stage, and you did exactly what you said. No disappointments here. It's electronic, it's lights, it's dance, it's a great story. That's a big stage show. That's $1 million act. No and ifs or buts. You did it. Congratulations. You've worked hard. You made it new. You made it original. I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud that we're part of your success story. Fabulous.
To hear all those positive things, what does a moment like this mean to you?
Well, it's electric. I mean, and to have that kind of response from the House and from the judges is amazing. And we just, we just want to thank the judges so much for getting the opportunity to do what we love in front of all of America. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, America, if you loved it, you know what to do to put Lightwire Theater into the semifinals. Call 1-866-60-AGT-12. That's 1-866-602-4812. Okay, you've seen all of the acts. Now it's over to you. Only 4 can go through to the semifinals, so make sure your favorite is one of them. Here's all the information you need to vote.
I'm an only child, so it was hard to get out of trouble growing up. My parents would be like, hey, who ate the ice cream? I'm like, I don't know, it was the cat. And they're like, we don't have a cat. I'm like, that's how sneaky she is. And, you know, like,
here we go. Voting is now open. Don't let your favorite get sent home just because you didn't vote. These are 866 numbers, not 800 numbers. And the calls are toll-free from landlines. You can also vote online at NBC.com, and voting will be open for 2 hours after the show. You can also vote up to 10 times per voting method, okay? So don't just sit there, vote. Now, Howard, this has been a very, very interesting night. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. How would you sum it up?
First of all, it was a strange night, Nick. And why do I say it was strange? We started the show debating whether or not Howie should be wearing a hat. I knew we were off to a rough start, right? No hat. Get rid of that hat. I am not for the hat. And then we saw some incredible talent. We saw a lot of nerves on stage. That is for sure. So much nervousness. Some people stumbled. This is going to be an incredibly close vote. I don't know how America's going to vote. I'm not going to predict. I think there's some standouts tonight. Some people stumbled, but you have to admit, if you were in a bad mood when this show started, you're feeling great right now. You guys all should be very proud of yourselves. So let's see the vote tomorrow night. I can't wait for tomorrow night's show, and we'll see you then. It's anybody's game.
Right on. They gave it their all, and tomorrow night, We will have the results, plus a sensational performance from Havana Brown, the incredible Ashley, and her awesome dog, Hudsy. Yo, it's going to be crazy. And great job to all the acts tonight. We'll see whose dream stays alive. 8 will be going home. Sorry to hear that. But you know what? We'll see you tomorrow night. It's going to be intense Wednesday, 9, 8 Central. I'm at Nick Cannon. Good night, America.
This fall, Matthew Perry returns to NBC in the new comedy Go On.